My people, wonder they say shall never end. Right now, they said Igbi have been crying non-stop over the fact that the king joined force with the Gisi elders to send her sick son out of the palace in order to do some cleansing in the palace. Yes, so according to what we are hearing, they said the last time Igbi threatened that if the queen did not return back to the palace because places that she have gone to in order to help her son heal, they told her that the only way out is to go and beg the queen to forgive them and to return back to the palace. That once that is done, that the son will be healed automatically. And from the information we gathered allegedly, they said Igbi have spent so much money trying to make the child get better, even to the point that she have traveled to Germany with the boy, you know, to a great hospital. But at the end of the day, nothing, there is nothing to show for it. So, and information have it that during the course of trying to find out what is wrong with Igbi's son, Igbi entered places that she is not supposed to enter with that sickness, with that kind of sickness. Although at that point, they did not know exactly what is happening. They don't know the root cause of the problem. The same thing happens to some of the elders that are involved in this. Before Kabiyesi entered into seclusion, many of them do not know the real cause of the problem. They were entering places they are not supposed to enter, just seeking for solution, you know. And those elders, they said they cannot come into the palace right now because their entrance into the palace will cause the palace to be polluted. So, and Igbi have threatened that if the queen did not return, that she is going to carry her son and go to Lekki Mansion and keep him there. And if anything happens to the son, that the queen will bear the consequences and all of that. That the BLOOD of the boy will be upon her head. And the Kabiyesi told her that if you try that, you will have a problem with me. After all, this is the palace you have been saying that she can never return to. So enjoy your palace. So right now, information having that Igbi brought the child to the palace. Normally, they said before they got married to the king, there was an agreement that their children from their ex-husbands cannot live in the palace. They can come and visit and go, but living inside the palace is something that is not acceptable. And a lot of people are saying that the reason Kabiyesi took that decision is because of his experience with Queen Naomi's family when they were in the palace. I don't know, but that is what we heard. So, and again, if all of them should come into the palace and live, the palace will turn to palace of commotion. Oh, I'm telling you. So now that the queen did not return and Igbi's son is getting worse by the day, they said she brought the son to the palace, still threatening to take the son to Lekki Mansion. Now, upon getting there, they said the boy have spent days in the palace, still being sick. And some elders who have seen that Igbi, you took this child to a place that you are not supposed to. And after taking him to that place, you brought him to the palace. It is contaminating the palace. They said they told the king that this is your wife, yes, but he cannot continue to keep this sick child here. After all, Queen Naomi is not a doctor. Yes, even if she is, she doesn't want to treat Igbi's son. Igbi, take your child to the hospital or return back the son. Return him to his father. That is what they said the elders came to tell Igbi. And Igbi thought that maybe the elders are on their own, that the king did not know about it. That was how they said Igbi decided to reach out to the king to know his mind about this. And they said the king told Igbi that, look, you are contaminating the palace, not because of your son, but because of the places that you took him to before bringing him here. and there is no how he will be in this palace. And come to think of it, if anything happens to the boy inside the palace, what do you think people will say? A lot of people will say a whole lot of things. So it's better that you take him back to his father, because the boy is not from Ile-Ife. He's not of the palace. If anything happens to him, many people might not understand that Igbi committed something, and it is what she committed that is affecting her son. They will change it to another thing. And you know, Kabiesi's name is always sweet in people's mouth. They will say a whole lot of things. So that is how they said the king told Igbi that take the boy back to the father or to the hospital. The palace is not a hospital. Queen Naomi is not a doctor. So why then do you want to send her to the royal mansion, the Lekki mansion? They said Igbi cried. Igbi said that Kabiyesi, you don't have human sympathy. Kabiyesi, you are heartless. Kabiyesi, what have I done to deserve this? Kabiyesi, I thought you loved me. I thought I was your favorite. This, that. They said Igbi have been crying her eyes out. You see, in this life, whatever you sow is what you will reap. I believe that if these people have gotten married to the king, and when the king realized that, oh, I needed my wife back, and I really need her and my son back into the palace, and the wives that he married when she left, they did not fight it. They supported him. The queen returns. I don't think all these problems would have emerged. I don't think we would have been hearing things like this. And even if there is, maybe to sort it would have been easier. But they thought that because she left and we entered, the door have closed against her. She cannot come back again. This, that. We are now in charge. I am the Yeyoluwa this, Yeyoluwa that. If all this information is true right now, I'm sure at this point, she will be regretting some of her actions. That is, if she have that part of the mind left in her. So right now they say she have been crying, begging the king that the king should please don't allow anything to happen to her son. This, that. And I was like, is it not the same person who have been planning or plotting evil against other people's children? Anyway, this life get as e be. I don't want to judge. I am not judge of the jungle, and I am not judging Igbi, so I don't know. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace, so this is based on social media analysis, okay? Always bear that in mind. They are not to be taken as fact unless you verify them. Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Do well to subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.